What's good, what do you know, and what's going on? Have a guess where I am, what I'm doing? Nothing is the correct answer. So I quickly, after Shae having a bit of welding practice yesterday, decided to do some practice of my own. Just to give you an example. So that's, relatively tidy. Right, but anyone can weld on a bench. So when you bring it over here, it looks different. So it looks different when you bring it to over here. Why? Well, that comes down to number one, being comfortable. Number two, taking your time to make sure it's prepped, cleaned, and you are comfortable. And number three, making sure you're comfortable. So that's the big thing. If you're comfortable, you can weld better. If you can see, you can weld better. This helmet makes a world of difference for vision. So it's just me having to work on being comfortable and using the right technique. It's all good. Guarantee you by the end of the cage, I'll have one weld that starts to look alright. So something to look forward to. But anyways, that's all I wanted to test out, just to make sure, see where I'm at with the welder. Obviously on a bench is easier, so I wanted to see a real world example of where I'm at with the welder, having it dialed in and stuff. Settings wise, pretty close to where I want it. Just got to work on the skills and the comfort and the breathing and everything else. So back to cleaning up the junk, which Shae is doing a fantastic job of doing as usual. It's just a month worth of crap. It just needs to be cleaned. I try and clean, like I'll do a job, one job, start to the finish, then I'll clean. Then I'll start the next one. And that's kind of how I work. I hate having a messy shop, so I try and stay on top of it as much as possible, because when you walk in here, it's clean and all your tools are put away, you know where everything is, and you can just start. You don't have to trip over things and whatever else. So yeah, I'm gonna go help Shae clean and keep playing with this welder, I guess. Well, the other thing I forgot to mention to you guys, right, is I posted a video on YouTube, Facebook, with the picking the colours of the roll cage. Usually I try to respond to every comment. I also posted it on Instagram on the story, a bunch of different pictures. Normally I spend the time to sit down and respond to everyone. We got absolutely smashed with messages and people commenting and stuff like that, and I was struggling to think of what to respond, because it was pretty much going to be the same answer for everyone. So I do appreciate everyone's input. It was good. Got everyone talking and thinking. Man, some of you guys got some weird taste in colours, but that's okay. That's what you're allowed to look at, and that's what you like looking at. And I'm sure you think that mine is probably a little bit strange too, but it's all good. It was good. It kept me entertained for quite some time. But yes, thanks everyone for the input. But as I say, we got smashed everywhere with messages, so it was good. Good conversations. But yes, I still don't know what colour I'm doing. That'll be ages away before I figure that out. I want to add the other bars on first. But it was a good conversation point. I liked it. Starting to get the hang of this welder and helmet combo. To be honest, the helmet's throwing me quite a bit because I'm like so used to the other one. Put the other one on yesterday when I was mucking around with Shae. It was like just trying to look through a prison window or something. It's horrible. So I'm slowly getting used to the helmet. And another big thing that's caught me out is this XL arc has a way longer torch, whereas the Bok one was like here. So I'm finding myself further away from the workpiece, and that's right, it's fine. I'll get used to it. I'm just not used to it yet, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. Starting to look like decent-ish welds. Really try and challenge myself in these awkward positions. Wasn't as good around there, but you get the idea. That's why I like doing stuff like this with all the leftover notched pieces, because it gives you actual, almost what you're working with to get into all these gaps and all the angles that you'll find when you're doing a cage. No shame in practicing, and far from good, but good enough to weld okay, I guess I would put it. I'm confident in my welds, and I've never had anyone in a break, which is a good start. I had a tack weld break once, but that was when that thing fell off from about 600 millimeters high, and there was only 2 tacks holding my shotgun. It's the only time I've had a tack break though. But I'm getting there slowly. I mean, these are the slowly. Practice makes perfect, and if I can show you guys now that I'm average at welding, and you guys see me get better, then you might realize that, hey, you know, I can do that too. So for me, it's certainly not trying to brag, because I'm not up to that level of goodness, but just I don't mind showing when I suck at things. I really don't, because you can only get better. If you really want to, you'll keep practicing and you'll get better. So if I can help somebody see that there is a way, there is a possibility to get better, and things are worthwhile doing, then by all means I'll be the clown in the middle that shows you there is a way. So I'm like this close to thinking that I'm good enough to weld up this cage. Made a few, as you saw earlier. Not really proud of those, but once it's got paint on it, it'll be alright. Just getting comfortable with this machine, getting the settings all dialed in. Obviously that was the old welder. Yeah, we're getting there. It'll be cool once it's all painted. Well, it'll be cool once it's all welded and it's solid. And the steel shop's open this week, so put in an order to get some more steel so I can finish the front, finish the rear. I've got this piece left as well, which will come in handy. Feels good to have some progress done on this thing, it really does. I've still got so much to do. I mean, my list is not getting much shorter, but it is what it is. We're making some serious progress now, and Shae wants to start helping me in the shed, trying to get this thing done, because we want to get it out there and doing what it's supposed to be doing. And trying to do our bit to help local businesses and stuff like that. If we go on trips and whatnot, and we're visiting local towns, we'll fill up at their gas stations and buy food at their supermarkets and their dairies, etc. It's not much, but every dollar counts. So try and do our bit once it's running. That's if I have a dollar to spend after finishing it. It might be a different story. Right, might be time to get stuck into this cage after dinner. Well, that's me done for the night. Really didn't quite come out how I wanted it to. There's obviously so many different angles that you're on. The welder was like 80% where like dialed into where I wanted it to be, and then the rest was just on me being uncomfortable as usual. It's not bad, it's just not as nice as I wanted it to be. It's all good. Just got to work on the stop starts with this welder. It's starts a bit different. It's almost like a delay, and then it starts off quite soft, it's kind of weird. It's taken me a while to get used to it. So my stop-start overlaps are like not that nice, but it is what it is. I'll live with it. Once it's got some paint and mud on it, I'll still know it's there, but you know, that's not the point. I'll forget about it eventually. So yeah, it's enough out of me, and freedom for you guys tomorrow, the starting back at work. I'm pretty much open, just working through finer details before I actually make a post to say that I am open. So if you need any suspension, EFS, you want some X-Rocks bull bars, I can get you prices on tyres, and I can ship stuff anywhere in the country. And if you want fabrication work or installation, let me know. Flick me a message on the F&A Customs page, the link here, and yeah, I'll see how I can help you guys. If you guys are not going back to work, wish you all the best, and get in the shed and do some work or something. Enjoy the forced freedom for a little bit longer. See you tomorrow.